Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with a C, back at you with another video. But if you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. I do sit downs, reviews, reactions, vlogs. So if any of that interests you, make sure you guys check out the prior videos on my channel. And if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So today, you guys, I'm actually going to be talking about my tech favorites of 2021. So just kind of talking about going over all of the tech items that I did purchase this year and kind of ranking them from my least to most used and favorite items subsequently that I've really been enjoying since I purchased them. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So you guys, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I purchased 6 tech items this year. So it's gonna be out of 6 items. So let's go ahead and get started with number 6. So number 6 on this list is gonna be the first tech item I actually purchased this year. And these are all Apple products. So FYI, these are all, I'm gonna probably put that in the video, but they're all Apple products. So the first one that's gonna be number 6 on my list is gonna be this one right here. What is this? This is the AirTag that Apple just released earlier this year. So I purchased this when it came out, I believe in May. So I did get the leather loop. It's like the tan leather loop off of the Apple website, and I did get it engraved. So it's like a heart and TX for Texas. And then you see on the back of here, it's just really scratched up. And yeah, I purchased this just because I really like the idea and concept. Actually, what I was thinking about was with the AirTags, because they are devices that do help you keep track of your keys or your luggage, different items you want to keep track of essentially. I was thinking about like when my friends and I, when we go on different trips or vacations, whether it be locally or internationally, having like these AirTags where we can keep track of one another, but I know it would just be on one person's account. So hopefully nothing would happen to that one person. But I just think it'd be a little cool way to keep track of your friends or family members when you are away from each other, and just so you can know the location of everybody if you get separated. So that was kind of my idea of like purchasing this. This has really been good because like whenever I've left my keys, say in the car, it will tell me, you know, hey, you know, your keys were at this last location. It will ping on my cell phone and show me the last location my keys were. So it definitely does work. So yeah, this is number 6 just because that's all it really does. It stays on my keys, and because my keys are primarily with me, I don't necessarily use it all that often. So it's just more so a precautionary or security measure. So yeah, I would say this one definitely is number 6. And yeah, it's the first item I did purchase as far as tech this year. And number 5, I actually did not even reveal to you guys. So this is, yeah, the reveal. Number 5, as far as, you know, my favorite, most least used is gonna be this one right here. This is my new M1 MacBook Air in the color gold. I actually just purchased this, I wanna say last month in November. Either November or October. Maybe it was October. No, well, I think it's October, November. I think I ordered in October, and I think it got to me in November. So it's fairly new, you guys. I actually did trade in my my 2013 MacBook Pro in order to get this MacBook Air, M1 MacBook Air. So it is number 5 on my list, not because of the computer or the functionality. I just don't really use laptops all that often, but I did decide to get a new one in case I wanted to do a little bit more as far as, well, I am wanting to do a little bit more learning as far as editing and improving the quality of the videos, as well as maybe some other things that may require a laptop. My 2013 was good, but it was running out of space. So this is pretty much the base model M1 MacBook Air with the 256 gigabytes. The only upgrades I made were for a couple of applications. I think I did get the, I was gonna say Logitech, but it's not Logitech. But it's the editing app, Final Cut Pro, that's what it is. So I did add the Final Cut Pro, and I added another application to this model. So it's been working. It's a laptop. It works for me like any other laptop. So I only use this really for work. I don't use it for any other purpose. So that's why for me, it's number 5 on my list. Not again, because I've, you know, heard rave reviews about the M1 MacBook Air. So not because of anything wrong with the laptop per se, but I pretty much knew when I got it that I wasn't going to use it all that often. I don't use laptops outside of work. They're just not my jam. So, But yeah, so that's number 5 on my list. Number 4, oh my gosh, we're getting into the nitty gritty because I already know what my number 1 and 2 are gonna be. So my number 4 is gonna be between one of my 2 iPads. I would say my M1 MacBook Pro. So I would say this one would be number 4, just because the main reason for this one, and this is the 12.9 inch, which I absolutely love, and it is inside of the Magic Keyboard. This is the Apple Pencil. And the main reason I would say this one as number 4 above my other newer iPad is just because I would say the thing I don't like the most about this one is surprisingly probably the battery life. You would think maybe the size, but I knew I liked the bigger size, so I like the 12.9 inch personally. I know a lot of people like the 11, or they feel like this one is a bit too big. I love the size, I love the monitor, I love the 120 gigahertz refresh rate. I just feel like this gives me a very much of a movie-like experience outside of using my big screen television. So I really, really love this M1 M1 iPad Air. I'm calling it the wrong thing. This M1 iPad Pro. I really love this iPad. It's just, yeah, just as a very immersive experience. I love being able to touch the screen. I really love being able to use the Apple Pencil, as well as use it kind of like as a substitute computer when I, prefer to do some of those functional things. So I just love how diverse this particular product is with the Magic Keyboard. So I feel like this was a really good purchase. I purchased this one the end of October, and I have not regretted it at all. I've really enjoyed using this one. I would use this one more for work. However, for the work that I do and the application I have to use, there are some boxes in certain applications I go in that don't show up for some reason on the iPad Pro, so I have to use my laptop. It doesn't show up on any of my iPads or any of my devices outside of my MacBook. So that's really the only reason this one this one wouldn't have been sufficient as just a laptop replacement, just because for whatever reason, yeah, with my part-time work, certain things don't show up on the iPad that they do on the laptop. So yeah, for that reason, I really had to have both. But if I didn't have to necessarily have a laptop, I would just use this, to be honest, because I feel like it does everything else that I really like it to do. So this is the 128 gigabyte model. So it's pretty much the base model, and this is the white Magic Keyboard. It does have some like marks and stains on here, but it doesn't really bother me, to be honest, you guys. And then this one is silver. Let me show you guys, open it up and kind of show you what it looks like. I just love this screen, you guys, and the keyboard. And yeah, I definitely agree about the Magic Keyboard. It works so well. I love the Face ID. This is the first item I've ever used I've ever owned to use Face ID. I'm certain probably some of my other Apple products do use Face ID, but this is the first one I've actually ever activated the Face ID to use. The speakers are really good as well. So I've really been enjoying this one. And there goes the Apple Pencil. But I really look forward to using this one more for digital planning, as well as I need to start doing my taxes. I'm probably going to use this to do that. So, oh, that season is upon us. So yeah, I definitely look forward to using this more in the future, and even like vision boards, stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely love number 4 on my list. Number 3 is going to be the unexpected item, which a lot of these were unexpected because I really wasn't planning to buy any iPads this year. But number 3 on my list is the iPad mini. And the thing I love the most about this one for me is actually the battery life. Now, I do have this one on always on display, and even with the always on display, the battery life to me for this device is still really good. To me, it's better than the iPad Pro. However, what I will say is with the iPad Pro, I do always keep it attached to the Magic Keyboard, and I think the Magic Keyboard does suck out some energy and power. So if I just use the iPad by itself, probably the battery life would be better, but I don't. So this one definitely has a really good battery life, and especially with the always on display. This is the device I will use like throughout the day if I'm working and I just kind of want some noise in the background. I'll just play some videos, and yeah, like I don't ever really have to charge it too much. It's never died on me. So I really absolutely love this one. And it was the biggest surprise, biggest shock as far as an iPad, because I felt like I really was not an iPad person, and now I own two. So this one really started it off for me. Purchased it back in September and have used it to edit videos, used it to, again, watch content, to listen to music, to work out, and I do that with my 12.9 inch as well. That one has been really good for watching some of the Apple Fitness Plus, the Fitness Plus workouts on the app. And so yeah, I've really been using the 12.9 inch for that one, but I've also used this mini for that as well. I love the display, haven't noticed any issues, have not had any issues. Fits really great in a lot of my bags. I've been using it to, do notes at church, and it's really great to do the split screen with my Bible on one side and then my notes on the other. So I just love, I can't rave about this enough. I absolutely love this little iPad mini. I just feel like it was a really nice, fresh update that Apple made to this device, and they caught me. So yes, really absolutely love this one. Number 3 on my list. And yeah, I do use this one with the Apple Pencil. This is the Apple folio case here. And so yeah, I absolutely love this. So that's number 3. Number 2 is my newest Apple product that I purchased. Yeah, it's like the most recent Apple product that I've purchased. So number 2 are actually my AirPods Max. I purchased these back in like the end of last month. So I haven't quite, I think maybe today's a month that I've had them. Yeah, today that I'm filming is December 27th. So I think I purchased these November 27th, or maybe it was the 26th. So I've had these for a month now. Probably will do a separate review later on, you guys. But yeah, these are number 2 on my list. Like, they are on my head all day long, which is really a plus, because usually I don't have over the head headphones, you guys. Like, I usually use like my AirPods Pro during the day, but like I mentioned when I unboxed these, really was thinking about my the longevity and audio health. So wanting to get back into over the head headphones that are not lodging into my ears, such as the AirPods, something I was wanting to get into. So I did try these on at Apple some time ago. I really liked them. I kept thinking about them, even though they're exorbitantly expensive. So I did bite the bullet and get them the end of last month, and they have scarcely left my head since then, you guys. Like, these are, for me, very awesome. It took me a week or so to get adjusted. I know that people say they're heavy, which I guess they are heavy when you just kind of hold them for, a pair of headphones. But when they go on your head, I don't feel, they don't feel especially heavy or weighted. Now, when I originally had them, the first one, I would say the first 2 weeks, they did kind of pinch on the side, like of my jaw, because of the, the grip. But I've since gotten adjusted to that, and sometimes I'll just kind of adjust them throughout the day. But I've worn these on certain days in excess of like 10 hours. And you guys, that is a lot for me, because usually with over the head headphones, maybe 30 minutes. And then, yeah, it would be wraps for me, because the pressure and the tension was too tight. But yeah, I've worn these. Yeah, like, I will wear them during the day and just put on some white noise. I will use them for calls, whether they're personal or business calls, and the audio is really good. I'll use them in the evening for my part-time job as far as over-the-ear headphones. And then I also have attached them or connected them to my big screen television, my flat screen. And because it does have Bluetooth capability, and certain things I'll watch in the evening, like even in the AM hours, if I'm up watching a Netflix series, I can attach these and not worry about bothering any of my neighbors, because I don't have to constantly adjust the volume. My favorite thing about these headphones really is the volume wheel here, which is maybe a small thing, but I didn't realize how much I would enjoy it when how much it was missing from my life until I added these to my collection. And so yeah, like, you guys, like, having the capability to you know, control the volume without having to go to a secondary device such as my phone or iPad, whatever I'm using to listen to certain things. That is like golden to me. So the noise cancellation is really, really good with this, as well as a transparency mode. I have these in transparency a lot. Like whenever I feel like almost like I feel like the noise cancellation sometimes is a bit overwhelming because it's really good. But I will put on the transparency mode and it really feels like I don't even have anything on my head at all. So I'm certain, of course, there are cheaper alternatives. These are very expensive, but they're very comfortable. They're probably the most comfortable pair of headphones I've ever used. And I would be quick to return them if they didn't work. But yeah, these are a keeper for me. I use them every day since I've gotten them. I've actually also added this right here. I got these from Amazon. These are like just some kind of metal covers. So I was kind of worried about, you know, the clicking here. And then I wanted to kind of style them up a little bit. So I did purchase these covers from Amazon and I really like these. But yeah, these mostly are, they stay in the house. I haven't taken them out since I purchased them. So yeah, but yeah, the cups, let me show you guys that. These are really comfortable. I feel like they've really adjusted to my head now. So yeah, I'm really, really in love with these. If you have the money and you were wanting, you know, a nice set of headphones, I would recommend these from a person who does not wear over-the-ear headphones. These is like my second pair. And, you know, the pair that I bought last year, they just stay in the closet because they're really uncomfortable after 30 minutes. The speaker quality is not good. And you have an all-in-one with this one for me. So yeah, these, I definitely didn't expect to like them this much, but I really do, so they won't be going back. So just wanted to let you guys know that, yeah, these won't be going back. I absolutely love them. And yeah, I use them for hours and hours, pretty much every day. So let's go to the number one, you guys, and we can finish off. Number one is what I'm wearing, and it is my Apple Watch here, Series 7, 45 millimeter. And I have this band right here, which is the Starlight, which is the newer color that Apple has this year. I also have another band, which is a leather loop, and it's in the color dark cherry. I don't have it with me, but you guys, this is actually the only Apple product I plan to purchase this year. And it just, for me, because of the fact that it's my favorite, it just goes to show that, you know, I was always supposed to purchase this. But yeah, I've definitely been using it for like working out, counting steps. I love to keep track of, I love this particular watch face, which gives me the time, it gives me my activity rings, it gives me the weather. Also, I can access music, the battery life, like it gives me so much information with this particular watch face. But I also have other ones that I love, like the traditional Apple Watch 7 face. So I've done like, I think I've done a review on this one. But yeah, I've been using it since I purchased it, like pretty much every day. I actually had to give it a break for a few days because I noticed some irritation on my skin from wearing it a little bit too tight. So I did not wear it for the majority of the day for 2 days. But yeah, I'm back to wearing it now. It's fine. But yeah, this one, I see why there are such diehard Apple Watch fans out there. Like this really has been such a great addition to, you know, just to my life. It's really good for tracking workouts. So primarily I'll use it for that, but I also use it for so many other things. And then the fact that there are so many other things you can use the Apple Watch for, I just think it's such a great deal or great value. You definitely will get your cost per wear if you, you know, are a person that can find different uses for the Apple Watch. For me, even just the fitness component is worth it by itself. So I've definitely been using it for that. But even other components, as far as, you know, it gives me directions when I'm driving. You know, just was using it a little bit earlier, the mindfulness app. Oh my gosh, the mindfulness, like just doing deep breathing for 1 minute or a reflection for 1 minute. I think that's so good, so useful. So yeah, number one, you guys, number one, I think I am an Apple Watch convert. And whenever this one, you know, gets old for me, I definitely feel like I will purchase another Apple Watch. Yeah, I think they've gotten a convert now. Like I am definitely an Apple Watch person. So this is my number one out of all of my tech items, but I love all of my tech purchases. But yeah, probably, you know, the 3 items I talked about, if I didn't purchased anything else, I would have been satisfied with just the 3, being my Apple Watch, the AirPods Max, and the iPad mini, which I don't know, I would kind of include the iPad Pro because I love the Pro as well. So yeah, I would definitely be satisfied with those 4 if I didn't purchase anything else, but definitely these 3 as well. You know, I would have been okay if I didn't purchase the other 2, but you know, you get on the roll and you just keep on going. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you share it if you know anyone else who likes these type of videos. Comment below, what are your favorite tech purchases that you may have made this year? Comment below, let me know, you guys. Also, before you leave, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. Again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully everyone had a great Christmas, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.